Welcome to the John Ligato Show. I'm John Ligato. The comments displayed on the screen are the auditors and not mine.
To walk around and take pictures.
That's a crime? Is that a crime?
It's not a crime, but it's.
How about you, sir? Is that a crime? Is photography a crime?
Don't you think that sets up red flags?
Yes, it is a red flag, and it begins the building block for reasonable suspicion. Today's show is a classic example of auditors controlling police officers. For my era in law enforcement, this video is difficult to watch. And I'm not talking about my era to mean that we automatically beat the snot out of anyone who dared to question us. But if you watch closely, the police allow the auditor to question them.
I'm not going to tell you my name.
Why not?
What's your name?
My name's Officer Dombrowski.
Dombrowski. Can I see?
Badge over 161.
Great.
You don't have a name tag.
How about you, sir?
Let's have it.
Can you spell that for me, please?
Let's have it. 1149.
Can you spell that for me, please?
Sure. Letavisish.
Okay. How about you, sir?
Buonocore. Buonocore. Why are you shaking? Are you okay?
Are you okay?
I'm okay. You're the one shaking.
This cop is the only cop who refuses to let this get out of hand. Now, you could state your name and badge number if you want, but it's not against the law if you don't.
Who's the most senior officer here? I'm going to talk to one guy.
Mistake 2, never allow the auditor to dictate their terms. A proper response could be politely given. We'll decide who you talk to, sir.
Do you have ID that proves you're
You suspect me of a crime? Yes or no?
journalist?
Yes or no?
Journalists wear credentials around their
No, they don't. Supreme Court has already ruled that you are not the arbiter of who's a journalist and who's not a journalist.
Unfortunately, the individual is correct. The Supreme Court has made that ruling.
What ruling was that?
I'll find out for you real quick, and you're going to find out real quick, too. Are you good with animals? I don't know. You might be working as a dog catcher after you make an ass out of yourself publicly here.
Supervisor on the way.
Great.
Help you out.
Great. I'll talk to them when they show up. Any reason why there's 3 cops here? 3 cars?
You know what kind of facility this is, right?
Oh, in this day and age, you know what? I mean, I'm in fear of my life. That's why I'm shaking, because cops kill people all the time. They got a taser, they got a baton, they got pepper spray, and they always go for their service revolver or their semi-auto instantly. So do you suspect me of a crime? Am I being detained right now?
Remember, we're building blocks for reasonable suspicion. Number 1, location, a secure facility. Number 2, refusal for identification. Number 3, aggressive behavior. None of these in and of itself would cause a person to be arrested or even detained. But by establishing these building blocks, it equals reasonable suspicion. At this point, one of these cops should clearly announce you are being detained, so you cannot leave.
I asked you, am I being detained or am I free to leave right now?
How are we not being professional to you?
You're not answering a yes or no question.
I don't have to answer your question.
Police officer is right. They don't have to answer questions at this point. Their supervisor or a supervisor is on the way. They're being detained. He is being detained. End of story. End of conversations.
My name is James Duke. I'm a security supervisor here on the site.
Okay, no, you're not PD, so you can piss off.
No, and I'm just asking, for a little help. If you're curious about something, I'm more than willing to help you out.
I'm filming a story here. Yeah, there's 3 fucking goons with guns here that won't answer a simple yes or no question.
This is a highly secure area.
Okay, if it's that secure, why are you worried about my gaining entrance to the property?
Because it's that secure.
It's that secure that you guys are scared I'm going to get in past your electric fence?
That's true.
Okay.
That's why we need to know.
Well, in this day,
if you in journalism, look, we're more than happy. We have a great PR department that would be more than willing to help you out with any stories that you want. But just to walk around and take pictures.
That's a crime? Is that a crime?
It's not a crime, but it's.
How about you, sir? Is that a crime? Is photography a crime?
Don't you think that sets up red flags?
The cop mentions red flag. The bottom line is, do the police have enough reasonable suspicion? And remember, you're not talking about probable cause to ID someone, just reasonable suspicion. Probable cause is facts and circumstances. What reasonable suspicion is suspicious behavior. that in your experience is reasonable that this guy needs to be ID'd. It's a sensitive location. The guy has a camera. It's the New York Stock Exchange data center. He refuses to identify himself. He's aggressive behavior. Yeah, you really need to identify this guy. You know, it's easy for me to be an armchair quarterback, but it's a new law enforcement era, a new world for cops. They not only have to worry about getting killed, they now must worry about First Amendment auditors who make them hesitant to act for fear of losing their job. As I will always advise, know what you're going to do, say what you're going to do, and then do it. If you watch my show, I promise you some surprises. I'll expose some scammers on the air and out some corrupt public officials. Take a look at the John Ligato Show. Subscribe. Semper Fidelis.